The principal message to Israel is, get out of Palestine, it's not your country. I thought the recent comments from what was then the Conservative government, effectively rejecting the ICC and its process, was itself not acceptable. If we are signatories to an international treaty which has set up a court, we should follow and support that court. The same applies to the United Nations. So what we've seen over the last few years is the rise of politicians who think they can challenge the propriety of institutions of which they are a part or to which they are a signatory. That's not acceptable. Where anti-Semitism definitely exists, it should be rooted out. I feel that very, very strongly. It's unacceptable in any form. But where there is not anti-Semitism, the accusation of such should not be used to try and stop legitimate comment on Israel. And we all know there is a difficulty of the conflation between domestic Jewish opinion, or what people claim to be Jewish opinion, and the conduct and defense of Israel. The two, in large part, are separate and should remain so. And so, what I sometimes call abuse Semitism is where an unjustified accusation of anti-Semitism is used to bully or silence is not acceptable. So there are some equal and opposite forces in play here. I think that unjustified accusations of anti-Semitism used for other purposes is very damaging to the Jewish community. And I find that upsetting, and I think it is really very worrying. It's not in their interests. And I think that some of those who claim to be the voice of the Jewish community are particularly extreme and do not represent the Jewish community, where I think we should be supporting moderate Israelis and moderate Palestinians, and those who are the vast majority in this country who go about their daily business as Jewish people, not feeling the same sort of aggressive sentiments as those who keep on releasing aggressive press releases. I'm in a minority because most people don't dare, because they'd rather have an easy life. But most people don't know. I think there's a real lack of understanding about the history and the facts. And it's very difficult to teach people when so many of them, as candidates, now members of parliament, have been on paid trips to Israel, support or paid for by the Conservative Friends of Israel. Well, they're basically brainwashed. And then they don't dare depart from that for fear of aggressive attacks on so many levels. So a lot of people are bullied into this.
Let me tell you how. The recent conflict